wish I could do anyway. If it was possible, that's what we would be doing.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd...
Damn, you still there?
Somebody asked me today if I was ready to move to kindergarten next year because it's word's trickling down because Horton promised Amy that she wouldn't have to, because Amy has lupus. So Amy can't, like, continue to be, like, a one-on-one type thing with him. And Miss Sheila absolutely refused.
You sending it?
And the only way I'm going to agree to move to kinder with Tyler, with him, is if Miss Horton can, write it to where he is no longer a one-on-one, but he is a general stud kid. Like, he is high flight, but I do not want to be his
Let's try this again.
one-on-one parent, because that is way too much responsibility.
Hello? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, where that quitting ass Garza at?
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville and
Oh, there you go.
There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field.
I did. I just went and got one.
Us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans.
Fuck them expensive ass
money. On this one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Oh. Well, I don't like y'all like that, so you can kiss my... Yeah, you can kiss my black ass.
Yeah. I think I got my headset for 50s.
For how much?
I don't have a wireless. Wireless kit.
Mine go both ways. The one I just got, and that mug was $15. That mug was $15.
Run for the first time with Travis Etienne, and from the 25 they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Between these two division rivals, you might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have
point shaving ass Garza
here in this first quarter.
Man, you don't know.
This opening drive as they're looking at a third.
I don't give a damn. You don't know if you I already did that shit earlier.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
It's the same thing, jackass.
Coming up. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
I got something for Garza, Nesta. Hold on. When the fuck is Miami, man? I need this upgrade.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. These two teams, they met earlier
he ain't never
in
answered.
Jacksonville, with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And he the one asked, can we play last night? I told him, yeah.
Here's a give to Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay, coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Lindsey, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally, a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Yeah,
One more
worked though.
time with Lindsey.
On the
And he's
computer.
going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Lindsey. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 12 on the year.
I just find it
and the Texans have taken the early lead.
You go down, you go.
Fairbairn good with the extra
I was
point,
on my
and
second
that makes
drive
the
at the
score
20-yard
7-0.
line when your internet cut out. About to score again.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I was. What you mean?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Man, Miami need to show up, man. He better not do this. I need this upgrade.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Yeah.
Now we play fake, and it's
I need my upgrade, man.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
The fuck already on a 5-year contract, so he need to be a superstar this year.
First connection there of the
can get into X Factor next season.
For a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Well, you keep begging me. Sound like begging me like one of them old Garth Brooks songs. Shit.
Watson, off play action.
Baby, please don't go. Shit, man.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. A gain of 6 on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey, Jamontez Kesey called me the other day. She said, man, you need to come do something with your son. I get on the phone, what's wrong with you? I want to stay with you.
Philip Lindsay with his 13th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Play action. It's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now Lawrence to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing on third down, Watson. It's complete to Chris Conley. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And it gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man is Trey Burton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Shaquille Griffin, the former Seahawk, up to make the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, you don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambo now touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing again is Watson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 35. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's complete. Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Blue draw corpus. Check like 39, check like 39. You ain't gonna fight.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zoom and pat. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hey, let's go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Look at me. Go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. Will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Alpha.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Lawrence to Chark, 1st down, Jacksonville. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8.
70, Indy. Screen. Check. On your team. Hey, Haywood.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5. On play action, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Brandon Cooks. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run by Lindsey. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Watson on first down. He'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go on. Hey, wahoo! Yeah.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. He's going to air one out, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
To throw is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Off of play action, it's Watson. that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
A lot of contact right there. No call, maybe got away with one. What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they won't let the players determine it down the stretch.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, Watson. Into the hands of Cooks. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on... Fourth and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 77 yards. And the Jaguars on one play have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And now Watson throws another interception, picked up by the rookie Andre Cisco. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the Lakers with a nice lead, and now all of this, what's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They begin the drive with Robinson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll run here with Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jags, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.